All right, welcome everybody to this Thursday morning to the most opinionated YouTuber here on YouTube.com. This is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. This is My Two Cents, episode number one. All right, first off, I want to congratulate the San Francisco Giants for winning the 2014 World Series. Congrats to Gemini 888, a big San Francisco Giant fan. I honestly thought the Royals were going to win it, having the last two games at home. But be that as it may. Okay. Um, I'm trying to catch up watching a lot of everybody's videos, but I've been working. I won't have a day off until like 8 straight work days. So like I'm working later on today. I got to be there at 2 o'clock until like 11:30, 12 o'clock tonight, and then be back in tomorrow morning at 8. So yeah, things are just a little difficult and chaotic and whatnot. But on my two cents, uh, episode number one, um, when I do get out of work, I try to catch up with some videos, and some videos that caught my eye about the McMahons and the WWE selling the WWE, or the McMahon selling the WWE, and it was sort of like a very deceptive title. And I understand there's not a lot to talk about here in the world of professional wrestling. Um, you know, there is, but there isn't. And after watching Sean's video, I'm saying to myself, "Oh my God, you led me into this thinking that there was something really going to happen. That the McMahons were going to sell the WWE. They're not selling the WWE. Also, the CM Punk thing. They just don't want to go to court through all of this, and that's the thing. And and it's not like CM Punk has spoke directly with anybody within the WWE. It's CM Punk's attorneys and the WWE's attorneys, which resolve this whole situation about the merchandising and the game. This by no means, really has any bearing at this point on any return by CM Punk. And would I love to see him come back? Yeah, because the WWE is lacking. So, and that's another point here too. With the probable, possible another surgery for Daniel Bryan, with Roman Reigns being out. Randy Orton will be gone for several weeks. He's going to be filming the sequel to the movie Condemned, which he did a couple years ago. And with Brock Lesnar just not, wanting, you know, to be around in the WWE, that's four major superstars. I mean, top superstars that are, have been gone or going to be gone at one time from the WWE. And this is a point in time where the WWE, you know, is only utilizing certain talent. And this is where, everybody gets on the case of like the John Cena's of the world. For the fact is, the WWE has really nowhere to turn, and they're just not utilizing the people they have down at NXT as far as bringing them up to the main event uh, roster. And the roster is slimming down, uh, so to speak. Dolph Ziggler has gotten a bit of another push, which is great in my eyes because I don't think he should have lost it in the first place. Um, Seth Rollins being pushed to the moon. Bray Wyatt is, I guess, he's back. I mean, he did appear at Hell in a Cell, Monday Night Raw. Um, Ryback is back. It looks to me he's come back as a face. He should be a fan favorite there. Curtis Axel returning, um, but it's these guys that the WWE needs to put some emphasis on their status in the WWE, and make it so that when their name is called to come out for a match, that people get that buzz, people get that, all right, you can't wait to see him. And it's just not happening. And to be quite honest with you, without real major competition in the world of professional wrestling for the WWE, um, it's almost like they just go through the motions. And this has been going on for quite some time. And this is something that I'm really not used to seeing with Vince McMahon and company, because they always went full bore. I mean, even with the amount of superstars they had back in the late 90s, back in the Attitude Era and whatnot, I mean, there was tons of superstars. If one got hurt, you didn't really notice the fact that that person was gone because there was so many others. But they were, even back then, Vince was trying to replace who got hurt or who was injured. Oh, it's like, well, we gotta make up for this guy not being here. And now it doesn't seem like it's the case, because you watch Monday Night Raw. I mean, I thought Monday Night Raw this past week was a great show. Don't get me wrong, but I also feel too, because of the WWE Network, and by signing up for the 6 month increments for like $60 plus tax or whatever, the total cost is. Pay-per-views, because we hear it every Monday night, are only $9.99. Um, with that being said, it's a $9.99 pay-per-view, and sometimes I wonder if Vince and company think, well, they only have to pay $9.99. I mean, do we really have to go above and beyond? Well, this is not the way of the WWE. They've always gone above and beyond, and I do think that they have not put, uh, a lot of effort into putting these pay-per-views together. I mean, I don't like this is here's an issue for me with the WWE right now. On Monday Night Raws, the main events, usually you never have a clean cut winner. It's always a DQ, for one thing. Um, and the same thing, any match that's involved with Seth Rollins, they don't have Seth Rollins lose because they're trying to push him to the moon. He's Triple H's boy, and so any match that he's in, you're expecting some sort of interference by the authority or whomever. And so, I mean, it's so predictable. And these are the things that it never used to be in the WWE with their pay per views. I mean, you'd be watching a main event match and something totally unexpected would happen. And, a lot of people would say, well, we didn't expect Bray Wyatt to show up during Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, but this was not the match for it to happen. Rollins and Ambrose in the cell, at Hell in the Cell, was enough for the main event itself, and it needed a clear cut winner. And yeah, people are saying, well, they don't want Ambrose to lose, they don't want Rollins to lose, but how often do we see Dean Ambrose lose anyway? So whether it had been Ambrose getting pinned by Seth Rollins, it wouldn't have hurt Dean Ambrose because he is such a big fan favorite. So this is an issue with the WWE that I have, that they have great main events and they get screwed over by interference. Just like on Monday Night Raw with Cena and Seth Rollins, where they put on a great match. And then there's interference, and then everybody comes out of the locker room, comes out, gets into the ring. I mean, that was a great ending to the show. Don't get me wrong. But again, it's just another main event that doesn't, have a clear cut winner. So these are my 2 cents. These are my thoughts. Um, Let me know what you think. Be back sometime with a video as soon as possible. So everybody, peace out and have yourself a great Thursday. And we just move on. Just like the clock keeps ticking, time keeps moving on. We have to move on as well. See you next time.